What I learned about the mind is that we will act out the voices in our head just to make those voices stop. Most people do this. I mean, we all do it. And how you can override those voices is when you are actioning out something that you know is not good for you in any way, to become as present as possible during the action and override it with a new thought. Meaning, like, you're consciously observing what you're doing, you're feeling, you're through your body, you're recognizing that this isn't you, that this isn't whatever the action is, it's not a part of who you really are or who you want to be, and you just process that. And then if you complete the action, like if it's like getting food or something, or I don't know, it could be any act, recognize, why did you have to go through with the whole act? Why didn't you stop midway? Why didn't you walk away? Like, these are all really important things. And the more that you recognize why you didn't or did do something, the more that you're reprogramming your DNA on a molecular level, like energetically. So that way, if the thought form comes in again, it can't get into your field. And so what we do as players in the game, whether you're either conscious you're doing it or not, is you are experiencing life and you create these like rules in your field. And like, you know, for women who are and men who, you know, have high standards, people could be like, oh, well, you must be high maintenance. Well, no, you've just created a set of rules based off your own personal experiences that you immediately, like, if someone's like, I like this, you knock them out, because you know on an energetic standpoint that does not go with your field. You just know yourself really well. And the more that you know yourself internally, the more rules you'll probably have for what you're looking for in a partner, or what types of people you'll allow into your field. Because there's, as you rise in awareness, there's things that you just do and don't do. Like, it's just like, there is no, it's like, it's pretty black and white, actually. Like, as you rise in awareness, you either get it or you don't get it, or you're at a certain level and you're not fully there. And I mean, there's different layers to all of this. So I think the thought thing is very interesting. You know, I met someone the other day, and I was going on a walk, and they were like, I need to go do that too. And I'm like, well, just go do it. And they're like, yeah, but I'm lazy. I'm like, okay, well, if you think that you're lazy, then you're only going to act lazy stuff. So that's another thing I'm learning. Like, when you want something, your intuition is going to guide you on what actions you need to take to get what you want, right? And sometimes those actions are not what the ego is familiar with, like the character that you're playing. And so you have to recognize that those intuitive nudges that are guiding you to take action in your life, whether it's letting go of people, you know, jumping into something new or whatever, that's going to lead you to what you want. So you have to learn to differentiate between the thoughts in your mind, between what thoughts are guiding you down the wrong path and which thoughts are trying to get you to go into your future state that you want. And you have to be willing to do the work to get to that person that you want to be, that you know you already are. So it's just really asking yourself, like, are you willing to do the work, essentially? And what I learned too is sometimes we're nudged to go, because I'm very hard on myself. So sometimes we're nudged to go back down to actions we used to do, just so we can recognize how far we've come and how we have reprogrammed our DNA and our mind to where those things no longer are in the field. So that way, the more level of awareness one can hold, they'll be able to really hold it even with opposition. Because what I'm learning is, like, it's a lot easier to conceptualize reality once you've been exposed to the consciousness of all, but it's another to completely feel it. Like, to truly navigate the world sober, feeling the energy density everywhere you go and not letting it override you. It's literally like being on mushrooms, but you're sober and you're holding that field like a boss. Like no one can touch you. And so for everyone that's like rising or whatnot into their higher state, which is you at a different frequency, just have grace with yourself that your body does have to adapt to hold these higher frequencies over time, because your ego goes in and out of denial that any of this is real, and that feeling of awareness will come. And it changes, like with men, I'm not as sure like how it alters with them, but with women, I know that the cycles of the month are definitely reflective upon when the energy can be stronger versus not. And everything is very symbolic. So I'm still trying to figure out how the world is structured around that, but I just wanted to share these thoughts.